So Surah Yasin is the known as the heart of the Quran. So it means it is something very special. Because in our self is the most important is heart. And when Prophet mentioned it, Surah Yasin is the heart of the Quran, it means it's something very special. And that's we need to always learn it and to understand it. What Allah wants to say to us in this surah. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful, Yasin, wal Quran al-Hakim. By the Quran, the full of wisdom. Innaka laminal mursaleen. Surely you are among the messengers. Allah is saying to Prophet Muhammad sallam, you are among the messengers. Ala siratim mustaqim. And you are upon the siratim mustaqim, on the straight way, straight path. Tuwid na landas, im Tagalog. Tanzil al-Aziz al-Rahim, sent down by Almighty. All of you come forward. Sent down by the Almighty, the most merciful. So you can warn the people whose forefathers were not warned, so they are heedless. Surely the word has been justified against most of them, so they will not believe, because they keep on disbelieving. So word was justified against them. It is as if they have shackles around their necks, the chains up to their chin, as so their heads are forced up. So it's an example, metaphorical. And we have placed a barrier, wall before them and wall behind them, and covered them all up, so they fail to see the truth. It is sawa'un alayhim anzartahum lam tunzirum la yu'minun. It is equal upon them. Either you warn them or you do not warn them, they will not believe. You can only warn the one who follow the reminder, the Quran, and fear Ar-Rahman to Allah unseen. Then give to the good news of forgiveness and generous reward from Allah. Surely we will give life to the dead and write what they send forth and what they leave behind. Everything is listed in a perfect record and will be present to everyone on the day of judgment. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ مَثَلًا أَصْحَابَ الْقَرْيَةِ إِذْ جَاءَهَا الْمُرْسَلُونَ. And mention to them about the story of the people of the town when we sent to them the two messengers. إِذْ أَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ اثْنَيْنِ فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا فَعَزَّزْنَا بِثَالِثٍ. When we sent to them the two messengers, they rejected both of them. So we enforced them with the third messenger, worship one who has originated me, and to him, to whom you will be. Why should I not worship the one who originated me, who created me, who started me, who beginning me, and to whom you will be returned? So what's wrong to worship the one who created us? أتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يريد الرحمن ضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون. And if I take the gods beside him, and if Rahman, Allah wanted to harm me, then their intercession will be no benefit for him whatsoever, and then I will not be saved. Inni dhalaki dhalali mubin. Then in that case, surely I will be very clearly misguided. Inni amantu bi rabbikum fasma'un. So surely I believe in your Lord. He's saying to the three messengers, surely I believe in your Lord. Fasma'un. So listen to me and be my witness. So the people of the town, they killed him because he was favoring the messengers, and he want the people of town to follow the messengers and worship only one God, Allah, and obey the messengers. So they killed him. And what is turned in the story in these next verse? Kilat kulil jannah. It was said to them, enter to paradise. Why? Because he's martyr. And the shaheed, he go right away to paradise, because Allah bring the soul of the shaheed in the birds in paradise, and the birds go around, and then the shaheed can enjoy the life because he has the body of the bird in the paradise. He can eat there, he can enjoy there, and he can be given sustenance there, and he can be very happy there. And then suddenly what his soul is saying now in paradise, قال يا ليت قوم يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين. He say, uh, he's now hoping. He said, if only my people knew that my Lord has forgiven me and made me among the honorable ones. So he is a good person. He's still thinking that his people can know how Allah treated me when they killed him, they martyred him. He was entered to paradise and he's very happy. So he wants that they know that so they can follow that way. وَمَا أَنزَلْنَا لَكُمْ بَعْدِ مِنْ جُنْدٍ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ وَمَا كُنَّا مُرْسِلِينَ. And not we send down upon his people after that any army from the sky. And not we need to send down it. In كَانَ إِلَّا صَيْحَةً وَاحِدَةً فَإِذَا هُمْ خَامِدُونَ. It was nothing but one single shout, then they all become dead. Usually all the bombs are the destruction because of the noise only. The noise is so big and that it can destroy the buildings and everything. So it was big shout made by the angel, and then all of them were dead because they killed this innocent person who was advising them to go to the right way. Ya Siratan al-Ibad. Woe to the slaves. Mayati mirasul lakadu bistaziu. Never come to them the messengers among the, except they are mocking to him. How have they denied that they did not see how many generations we destroyed before them, who never came back, like they will never go back to the light because they are destroyed. And all of them will be gathered before us on the day of judgment. And the sign for them, the earth, the dead earth, we make it alive with the water, and they bring out from there the grains like corn, the wheat, the rice. For me, we have to, so then you are eating that. And Allah said the earth is a dead, literally dead, and then it becomes alive. Why? Because water come in. So when you look at the soil, the soil is really composed of microorganisms, bacteria. Big numbers. 86% of the content of the soil is a microorganism. And those microorganisms are dead when there is no water. They are not moving, they are lifeless. But when you pour the water, the rainwater comes, these all bacteria become alive and they started to work for agriculture. They are the one who do this, all the agriculture process, those bacteria, microorganism. So Allah said it, the land was dead. It was literally, scientifically, it is dead. And then when water comes, all the land become alive and they become like full of life. And before the water, the earth was lifeless. وَجَعَلْنَا فِيهَا جَنَّاتٍ مِّن نَخِيلٍ وَعِنَبٍ وَفَجَّرْنَا فِيهَا مِنَ الْعُيُونِ. And we have placed in it the gardens of palm trees and grapes and cows spring to cut forth in it. So eat from the fruits, and they are not your hands made them. أَفَلَا يَشْكُرُونَ. Will you not give thanks? سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون. So perfect is He, glorify to Him, who make the pair for everything in yourselves and what the earth produces and what you do not know. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said everything Allah made in the pair. For us, we have a pair, male and females. We have a pair like good and bad, short and tall, black and white. So we have a pair in everything. And pair in also in the earth produces like the animals or the plants. Everything has a pair. And the things which you do not know, which Allah is a pair also. For example, when I was in my high school, then I learned the 3 particles of the atom. Only 3 particles. The last 3 particles of the atom is proton, neutron, and electron. And my teacher said, after that, it cannot be divided anymore. Then when I grow up big and then I found out the new scientific research that electron is not just electron, but there is a pair for the electron which is called positron. And proton is not just proton, but there is a pair for the proton. And neutron is not just neutron, but there is a pair for the neutron. And atom is not just atom, but there is a pair for atom. So it becomes found out what Allah said. Allah made created the pair for everything. So everything has a pair. Everything has a pair. Every particle has a pair. Every human being or every animal or the fish or the plants or the trees, everything is in pair. Only Allah is without pair because He is only one and infinite. وَيَدُ اللَّهُمُ اللَّيْلُ نَسْلَخُ مِنْهُ النَّهَارَ فَإِذَا هُمْ مُظْلِمُونَ. And the sign for name is the night. We strip it daylight, we bring it out from it the daylight. فَإِذَا هُمْ break out. When Allah will bring out the daylight, then becomes night. Behold, they are in darkness. وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ إِلَى ذَلِكَ تَقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ. And the sun travel for its fixed terms. That is the design of the Almighty, all-knowing. So the sun is rotating with the perfect speed, which is 100,000 kilometers per hour, and is traveling in the millions of miles perfectly, always sunrise, sunset on time, and reflecting the light on the moon, and then moon set and moon rise, and the new moon is always on time. So Allah said the next, وَالْقَمَرَ قَدَّرْنَاهُ مَنَازِلَ حَتَّى عَادَ كَالْعُرْجُونِ الْقَدِيمِ. And for the moon, we make also the phases, the destinations, until it becomes like a small, like a day palm stalk, new moon, the crescent. And that is the starting of the month. And then it becomes full moon, middle of the month, then it becomes started to disappear, end of the month. لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون. Not the sun can overtake the moon, and nor the night can overtake the day, and everything is rotating in its orbit. So that's what I was saying the other day. That when I was in school, my teacher said the sun is not moving, it's stationary, but the moon, the earth, all the planets are moving. But later we found out the sun is also rotating. But Quran always mentioned it very clearly that everything is rotating in its orbit. The sun, the moon, the planet, the earth, everyone has orbit and they are rotating by the command of Allah. Kullun fi falak yasbahun, and everything is rotating in its orbit. And the yasbahun means is like swimming, and that is the position in the space. The planets, the sun, the moon, the stars, they are always rotating in a way of swimming also. Why do and the sign for them is that we carried you, your ancestor with Noah, in the fully loaded ark. Then we created for them similar things to ride in. And if you will, we could drown them, then no one respond to their cries, nor would they be rescued. And Allah make it the salt in the sea. That's why the sea has a perfect density to carry those giant ships like the mountains. Illa rahmatan minna mata'an ilahi, except the mercy from us and enjoyment for a little while. And then they say to them, fear who is ahead of you and who is behind you, so you will have mercy. Whenever a sign comes to them from their Lord, they turn away from it. And when it is said to them, spend from what Allah has provided you, قَالَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, so they say, those who disbelieve, to those who believe. If Allah wished to feed them, Allah can feed Himself. Then Allah said, you are nothing but in a very clear misguidance. Allah can feed them, but Allah is command us to feed them. And that is a test. If we don't feed them, then Allah will take away from us and bring us in the hellfire. So you cannot say Allah will just feed them. No. And they ask you when this promise to come if you are truthful. They are not waiting but one shout, and they all will be seized while they are disputing, fighting. Then they will not be able to make a last will, nor can they return to their own people, to their family. And then the trumpet will be blown, the second trumpet, when Allah will back to life the angel Israfil. Then from the graves, you all come out towards your Lord. So everybody will come out from the graves. قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا. They will say, woe to us, who wake up us from our bedrooms. هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون. That is what the promise of Rahman, Allah, and the messenger spoken the truth. So when people will come out from the graves, they will feel like they were sleeping in the bedrooms and they just wake up now. إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع الذين معذرون. It is not but a one single shout, they all will be gathered before us. فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيء ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون. Then that day no one will be wronged to anything, and they will not be received, rewarded, awarded except what they used to do. So good works, good result, bad work, bad result. Inna sawal jannat al-yawma fi shughulin fakir. Surely the people of paradise on that day will be in a enjoyment occupation. Them and their wives will be in the shadow, reclining on the couches. There they will have fruits and whatever they desire. Salamun qawlan min Rabbi Rahim. The word salam from the Lord, the merciful. So Allah will say salam to his slaves on the day of judgment. That's a great honor that our Lord, our Creator, our God can say salam. And that is finished. After that, you are protected because He only called you peace, salam. And that will be the greatest achievement for a people to get the salam from Allah. Salamun qawlan min Rabbi Rahim. Salam, the word from Lord the Merciful. وَامْتَازُوا الْيَوْمَ أَيُّهَا الْمُجْرِمُونَ. And today, apart this day, oh criminals. So either you can receive salam from Allah, or either you can be called apart this day, oh criminals. What do you like? It's up to you to have it. Either that Allah can call salam for you, or either Allah will say, depart apart, separate this day, oh criminals. Alam ahad ilaykum ya bani Adam alla ta'budu shaitan. Did I not take covenant to you, O children of Adam, that you will not worship shaitan, you will not obey shaitan? Innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. Surely he is an open enemy to you. وَنِعْبُدُونِ هَذَا الصِّرَاطُ الْمُسْتَقِيمُ. And worship me, be my slave. هَذَا الصِّرَاطُ الْمُسْتَقِيمُ. That is the straight way. وَلَقَدْ أَضَلَّ مِنْكُمْ جِبِلًّا كَثِيرًا فَلَنْ تَكُونُوا تَعْقِلُونَ. And surely he misguided a big number of yours. Will you not use your mind? Will you not understand? هَذِي جَهَنَّمُ الَّتِي كُنْتُمْ تُوعَدُونَ. That is the hellfire which you are promised. إِصْلَوْهَا الْيَوْمَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ. Enter into it this day because of your disbelief. اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم ما كانوا يكسبون. And that day we will seal their mouths and their hands will speak to us and their legs will give and then the legs will testify for what they used to do, where they're going with their legs. And had we will, we could have easily blind their eyes so they would struggle to find their way. How then could they see? And if you will, we can transfigure them on the spot, on their places, so they could neither progress forward nor they can turn back. And whoever we give, وَمَنْ نُؤْمِنُ نُكِسُ فِي الْخَلْقِ أَفَلَا يَعْقِلُونَ. And whoever we give the long leg, we reverse them in the creation. أَفَلَا يَعْقِلُونَ. Will you not then understand? Will you not use your intellect? So Allah, sometimes people get very old, like 90, 100 years old. Allah reversed them. They started to become like a child again. That's the phenomena. وَمَا أَلَّمْنَاهُ الشِّعْرَ وَمَا يَنبَغِي لَهُ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا ذِكْرٌ وَقُرْآنٌ مُبِينٌ. And we did not teach you the poetry, nor it is suitable for him. It is nothing but a reminder and a very clear recital, the Quran Mubin. So you can لِيُنذِرْ مَنْ كَانَ حَيًّا وَيَهِكَّ الْقَوْمَ الْكَافِرِينَ. So you can warn with it to those who are to him who is alive, and the word will justify against the disbelievers. أَوَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّا خَلَقْنَا لَهُ مِمَّا عَمِلَتْ أَيْدِينَا نَعَمًا فَهُمْ مَالِكُونَ. And do you not see that we single-handedly did create for them, among other things, like cattle which are under their control? And we subjected these animals, these cattle to them, so they may ride some and eat others. وَلَوْ فِيهَا مَنَافِعُ وَمَشَارِبُ فَلَا يَشْكُرُونَ. And in them they have a dry from there, the other benefits and drinks, the milk. أَفَلَا يَشْكُرُونَ. Will you not give thanks? وَاتَّخَذُوا مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ آلِهَةً لَعَلَّهُمْ يُنصَرُونَ. And they have taken gods beside Allah, hoping to be helped by them. They will not help them, even though they serve the idols as dedicated gods. وَلَا يَزُمْ فَقَوْلُهُمْ إِنَّا نَعْلَمُ السِّرَّ وَمَا يُعْلِنُونَ. So they make these idols as their protector, but they cannot help them. They cannot help even to themselves. So their words will not make you sad. Surely we fully know what they conceal and we know what they reveal. أَوَلَمْ يَرَ الْإِنسَانُ أَنَّا خَلَقْنَاهُ مِن نُطْفَةٍ فَإِذَا هُوَ خَصِيمٌ مُبِينٌ. And did not the man see that we created him from the sperm, from the cell, فَإِذَا هُوَ خَصِيمٌ مُبِينٌ, and then he stand up against us as open enemy. وَضَرَبَ لَنَا مَثَلًا نَسِيَ خَلْقَهُ قَالَ مَن يُحْيِي الْعِظَامَ وَهِيَ رَمِيمٌ. And then he started to give example for us and create his own creation. And Allah created him from nothing. قَالَ مَن يُحْيِي الْعِظَامَ وَهِيَ رَمِيمٌ. And he say, who will give life to these bones when they are rotten? قُلْ يُحْيِي الَّذِي يَنشَأُهَا أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ وَبِكُلِّ خَلْقٍ عَلِيمٌ. Say he will give life to these bones who created them from the first time. وَبِكُلِّ خَلْقٍ عَلِيمٌ. So these things, our parents eat the fruits and water, drink, and they have one cell from the mother, one cell from the father. And Allah created us. So when He created us from nothing, from with these small tiny cells, He can also create us again from nothing, just from our remnants of our bones. وَبِكُلِّ خَلْقٍ عَلِيمٌ. And He has knowledge of every creation. الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنَ الشَّجَرِ الْأَخْضَرِ نَارًا فَإِذَا أَنْتُم مِّنْهُ تُوقِدُونَ. And one who gives you fire from the green tree, behold, when you kindle fire from it. So the green tree is fire coming out from it. It's very strange. What is meaning of this? The meaning of it, from the green tree is coming out the oxygen. And that oxygen is responsible for our fire. If no oxygen, no fire. If you go to the mountain, if there is no oxygen there, you cannot get the fire. So fire comes from the green tree. It doesn't mean directly, but they mean it to say the oxygen comes from the green tree. The carbon is a dead material. It can never be alive unless it mixes with the oxygen. Oxygen is a living material, and the oxygen can make it alive. The fire will come out when the carbon will be mixed with the oxygen. So that is the explanation of it. The same oxygen we need to inhale to live, and we bring out the carbon dioxide, which is good for the plants. So the plants is not bringing out the oxygen not only for us, but also for our fire. Because if this oxygen is not be reacted with the carbon, we can never get the fire. أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض قادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بل هو الخلاق العليم. Can the one who created the heavens and the earth not easily to restrive these like you, these human beings? أن يخلق مثلهم بل هو الخلاق العليم. Nay, surely he's a creator who knows every creation. So Allah compared that Allah make this big universe. This big universe, it's how big is it? We cannot even imagine it. Only just an estimate that if you travel with the speed of the light, which is 300,000 kilometers per second, and you travel it for 100 billion years, that the great creation Allah made it. So when He make this great creation, what is the problem for Allah to bring backwards to life? And firstly, He created us from nothing. We are also created from these small cells, which is made from the food and fruits and water taken by our parents, and then it becomes cells, and those cells Allah make us. إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون. And surely any matter which Allah want to, it is the takes where Allah intend to do something, it is that seek kun fayakun. When Allah want to do something, when he has intention to do something, He doesn't need to work hard. He can just say, be, and it's happened. Kun fayakun. Subhanalladhi biyadihi malakutu kulli shay'in wa ilayhi turja'un. So glorify, perfect is He who is control the kingdom of everything. Kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of sky, the kingdom of angels, the kingdom of human, the kingdom of sea, the kingdom of animals, the kingdom of everything is in control of Allah. وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ, and to Him all of you will be returned. So we need to believe in Him and worship Him and follow His commandments so we can be protected from His punishment and hellfire, and we can bring us with His mercy in Jannatul Firdaus in paradise in next life forever. Amen. So inshallah, may Allah guide us. Tonight is the 27th night, might be the Laylatul Qadr. One more night on 29, which might be the Laylatul Qadr. So we can pray tonight, wake up tonight, and then tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, the last night on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday night. Thursday night is no more. It's the night of Eid. Friday will be the Eid, two Juma, two khutbah on Juma, Juma khutbah, and the Eid khutbah in the morning. So inshallah, we have, after tonight, we have 2 more nights of Ramadan, and the 39 nights will be the Laylatul Qadr. May Allah guide us, may Allah forgive us.